XCorr Wet Out. XCorr is a composite wrap constructed with a fiberglass reinforcement and a two-part epoxy resin and intended for mechanical rehabilitation of degraded pipe. It is supplied in kits of various sizes with proportioned amounts of fabric and resin. The application of XCorr requires the field wet out of the fiberglass fabric with specific quantities of fully mixed epoxy resin and is the subject of this video. Before beginning, it is important to remember that safety glasses and protective gloves and clothing should always be worn and that the surface should be prepared in advance. Should epoxy resin directly contact skin at any point, the area should be immediately cleaned with a damp soapy cloth or alcohol wipe. The wet out of the fiberglass should be conducted on a flat surface covered with the provided plastic sheet. Unroll the fiberglass to a length that will fit on the table. It is acceptable to complete the wet out in steps for longer sections of fiberglass. Remove the retaining nut and end plugs from the cartridge and attach the supplied static mixer with the retaining nut. Next, insert the dual cartridge of epoxy into the dispensing gun. The operation of the pneumatic gun is described in a separate video. Slowly dispense resin from the cartridge, filling the static mixer. Once filled, dispense approximately 50 milliliters or about a quarter cup of resin into a waste container to achieve complete mixing. With the cartridge and fabric prepared, consult the provided instructions for the quantity of resin to be used for each length of fiberglass. Evenly dispense the required resin across the surface. Using the provided spreader, work the resin into the fiberglass using long strokes and downward pressure. Work the resin to the edges, but avoid pushing excess resin onto the plastic. When no dry spots remain, flip the fiberglass and repeat the process. When both sides have been wetted, roll the coated fiberglass back onto the original core. For longer pieces of fiberglass, roll up the wetted section from the free end, unroll additional fiberglass, and repeat the process until all fiberglass has been wetted out.